Well, good morning there, YouTube. If you're brand new here, thanks for joining me. If you're coming back for a second time, appreciate you coming back. Down here in southern Illinois this morning, staying at a Corps of Engineer park called Gun Creek. As you've seen in the pre-roll, we got here later in the afternoon yesterday. I got some shots on the lake down there. It's a beautiful morning so far. We're going to get out and do some sightseeing. And for those of you that camp and are checking this video out, like I usually do when I'm wanting to go somewhere, site number 70 is a really good spot here at Gun Creek. It's very level. It's just your basic 30, 50 amp electric spot, no water, no sewer. Anyway, very nice spot. And I know some of you that don't do a lot of camping or do camping say, well, that's not camping. I get that. But when you're out traveling and sightseeing and looking around for new places to explore, we take our hotel on wheels. I don't like staying in hotels. I mean, you get stuck in a hotel room, take your hotel with you, and you can sit outside like I was this morning enjoying my coffee. Peace and quiet, birds chirping, squirrels running around. That's why we love it. We call it tramping, travel camping. So as you've seen in some of the pre-roll there, the site, I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because there's probably some people still sleeping. The sun might be a little bit of a glare, but I just finished up my cup of coffee. I'm gonna go out and take a little walk. Thought I'd take y'all with me. Again, we're down at Gun Creek, southern Illinois on Rend Lake, and there's my setup, the Cougar on site number 70. So let me get the camera flipped around. We'll go on a walk. Get quite a bit of room between you and the neighbor on both sides. Sometimes that's important. You don't want to be feeling like you're sitting right in your neighbor's yard while they're trying to enjoy themselves, but we're here right now on a Thursday, so there's a lot of empty sites. I'm pretty sure they'll be full by the weekend. Let's go down toward the lake. And like I said, some people that are hardcore campers laugh at this. And that's okay. I did all that camping in tents and stuff when I was young. But now that I've gotten older, I like to be comfortable. And I don't like sitting in a hotel room. I get kind of antsy doing that. So when we started pulling behind hotels, when we go on the road to go exploring, it makes it a lot better. The kids even like taking the camper over staying in a resort or a cabin. Took them to Disney about 3 or 4 years ago and they chose to take the camper. It just gives you a connection to home and your own space, although you're somewhere else. Seen some deer over here last night eating right along the edge. Walk down here by the lake. There's multiple campgrounds down here at Rend Lake. All around the lake. You got your state park. Wayne Fitzgerald, I think they have about 200 some sites. I choose to stay here at Gun Creek Corps of Engineer Park. It's the closest one off of the main highway. It's about 65 degrees and awesome this morning. Got some fishermen out there. And like I said, Rend Lake is about 18,900 acres. It's a pretty big lake, so there's multiple campgrounds around the lake. I know there's like 3 or 4 Corps of Engineer parks and a big state park. And if you're lucky enough to get a lake spot, some of these camp spots up here back right up to the water. It's a beautiful spot to sit and relax. I mean, it's beautiful everywhere here, but we love to come down here. Some big old pine trees. Of course, I call everything with needles pines. Kind of fascinating to me, because we don't have a lot of these pine trees in the woods. We're about an hour and a half north of Rend Lake here, and it's funny when you travel to see the different types of species in the woods, and also when you're on a Corps of Engineer land or a state park, they let them get big, and these are some pretty big trees in here. I know the camera doesn't do them justice. That's a pretty big tree right there. I don't know, just fascinating to me. We have mostly maple, ash, walnut, tons of varieties of oak, hickory, stuff like that in our woods. More of the hardwood trees, so these kind of trees down here, it's just fascinating. I know some of y'all out west or in different parts of the country are used to this, but I'm just making the loop. I like being up early outside. Take a little walk, have a little coffee. And like I said, we're here right now is a Thursday morning, so a lot of these sites that are empty right now would have campers on them by Friday. Spot number 89 there. That one's downhill a little bit, but still a good site. They got these loops that run out on these points on the lake, so everybody, unless you're up on the start of the loop, usually gets a little bit of glimpse of the lake. All right, so just making a loop back around to the camper here, and I come across this. And I know all you firewood people watching know what this is. Emerald ash borer victim. Hopefully that sun ain't gonna be too bad. Let me get over here. Yep. Ash tree. It's a shame. It's like the 3rd or 4th one I've seen down here. How about that for a view from a site number 84. It is a little bit downhill, but if you had a shorter camper, I think you'd be all right. Looks like there's another ash tree right out there that got infected by the ash borer. All right, for those of you that are into the beach and swimming, I'm over at South Sandusky on the other side of the lake from where we're staying at Gun Creek. Got a real nice beach over here. Try to zoom in. I don't know if you can see it, but right above that barbecue grill, there is a water tower on the other side sticking up, and that's right where we're at over at Gun Creek. Right above them people on the beach, you can see the water tower. All right, everybody, I'm gonna make it back to the camper. We're gonna get out and do some sightseeing and explore. I know I'm predominantly a firewood channel, but if you guys like stuff like this, let me know in the comments. I try to do a wide range of stuff for people that may want to be out exploring, and this kind of helps them out. It always does me when I want to go somewhere. I look at YouTube and try to find places to stay. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I appreciate everybody coming along, and like I said, if you like this kind of stuff, drop me some comments down there and I'll continue to do it anytime we're out and about, staying somewhere. Until next time though, everybody, get outside. See ya.